What's this?
That is.
That's actually got my colour sleeve on it. Did you take that out my deck?
I'm just rich in general. I've got a lot of things going on. Hello and welcome to Chad Magic. My name's Christian.
And I'm Wally. And today we have two very special returning guests for a homebrew showdown. Who's coming back, Christian?
Well, they asked for it. They wanted it. They said, do you know who was a great pod? They said ManaDorkJohn and Emma Partlow. And so we've roped them in.
Yeah, they've made the journey again.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Loved
absolutely.
It. I'd love to see it.
Yeah, so we've got these guys back. But this time, instead of playing, like we played the Call of Mana last time, this time we're playing our homebrew decks. And I'm delighted to bring back Slimefoot again. And you know that was my first ever deck I made.
Oh, yeah. And I'm actually playing a deck that John built for me. So I'm really hoping I get to smash his face with it. How better to say thank you for building me this deck, John, than to smash his face with it?
Absolutely smash away. We do have a good announcement that you've been waiting for as well. The winner of this booster box has been announced. So if you haven't checked your emails, go and check it because it might be you. We've sent an email to the lucky winner, so get back to us.
But only if you entered. If you didn't enter, it won't be you. So
yeah.
If you're just a random person watching, but yeah.
So don't go and check your emails. They can wait. You know, work can wait.
But also watch the episode. Yeah.
Fantastic. Also, a big thank you to our patrons as well.
We love you guys.
Yeah, you can join our Patreon for just as little as £1 a month, and our top tier patrons get extra content, and they get to play Spell Table with us.
Yep, really excited to play some Spell Table really soon after this episode comes out. Please do have a look at the Patreon, but if you don't fancy doing that, if you don't want to join the Patreon, just give us a subscribe. That helps us just as much, and we're looking to build the channel, get more subscribers, and if you do subscribe to us, you'll be the first to learn about new content.
Absolutely, and leave us a comment as well, even if it is to point out a misplay. We don't mind, honest.
And we never ever misplay.
Fantastic. One last thing, do come and catch us at MagicCon. We can't wait to be there. If you do see us, we've got stickers, we've got Solemn Simulacrums, aka Chad Robot. Come find us and they can be yours.
Can't wait to see you there. Leave us a comment below if you're going to be there and come find us. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Wally, was there anything else?
No, that's all. Let's get on with it.
And just like magic, we're back and we are ready to play. And we have our special guest returning. Yay! Woo!
Once more with enthusiasm.
Once more with enthusiasm.
You sounded like Casper the Friendly Ghost.
With that wonderful introduction. Hello everybody, I'm ManaDorkJohn. You can find me on Twitter at ManaDorkJohn, and you can also find me every Sunday hosting the Brazen Coalition games with my wonderful co-hosts and guests that I have on. 7 PM GMT, 2 PM Eastern, 11 AM Pacific.
And hi, I'm Emma Partlow. I am the content manager for TCG Player. You can find me on Google by searching my name, or go on Twitter at Emma D. Partlow, where I talk a lot about cheese and magic.
I do love cheese.
I love
magic,
cheese.
meh, cheese, great.
You know, we could be cheese friends in this game.
Well, I am playing a food though.
Yeah. And I'm
Playing with mushrooms.
Yeah, mushrooms. Mushrooms tend to be a bit more divisive than cheese, though. Do you like mushrooms?
I love mushrooms.
Perfect, we're friends.
The problem is they don't leave mushroom for anything else.
I'm not going to encourage you.
Game over. I'll just scoot.
Instant
So
on.
there's going to be a tumbleweed rolling across that off the back. Who won the die roll?
What?
Yeah, what are you playing?
So I am playing an upgraded version of the Food and Fellowship Lord of the Rings Commander Pregon. So I have Frodo and Sam, and my job is to make lots and lots of food and then use that food to beat people with it. So I'm going to be beating people with cheese, mushrooms, and bread. And it's going to be great.
I don't like how you were looking at me when you said that.
Everyone.
There'll be debris everywhere.
Yeah. Hey. So that one's good. That one's good.
Sorry.
So I'm Wally, and today I'm playing Syr Gwyn, Hero of Ashvale. So this is Knight's equipment. I'm going to be punching face, drawing cards, and suiting my creatures up. But the best part of this deck is that John built it for me in the Greater Secret Santa. So, and I think the best way of saying thank you is punching his face with it. So let's see how that goes.
Well, I'm very honoured to be taking back damage immediately, but I am playing what I call my interrupting dinosaur deck. I'm playing Kalamax the Stormsire.
What a name.
Stormsire. So he cares about casting instant, so everybody's turn is my turn, and we're just going to get value. He's going to get bigger by copying my instants, and yeah, it's going to be a fun time.
Before you go, knock knock.
Who's
The interrupting dinosaur.
the interrupting? Very good. Right, I'm sure we've lost about 50 subscribers. We're all the bad puns. I'm playing Slimefoot the Stowaway. This is actually my first Commander deck I ever built. It's been upgraded a little bit since then. There's a few spicy bits in it, but basically it's Aristocrat and it's mushroom based. And if you don't like mushrooms, I'll be sacrificing them, which is good for you. And if you do like mushrooms, I'm making loads of cute little mushrooms. So,
what a fun guy!
Right, should we start before people switch off?
They've already switched off.
Oh god, not
had
another
enough. Okay then. So as I won the die roll, I guess I'll go first. So I'll draw a card for the turn. I think all I'm going to do is just play a Scale of Barons tapped, where I gain a life. And I will pass
Threat.
Yeah. I think I know
Draw for turn.
who's got to be taken down a peg here. Look at that.
I'm going to play a command tower and pass. Good fair magic.
I'm going to play this training centre, which comes into play tapped unless I have 2 more opponents. Anyone want to concede?
No.
Just so it comes in response to that.
Any more?
Pass the turn.
I will draw. I will. I'm going to play a Verdant Catacombs. I'll pay 1 life and I'll do it straight away. And I'll pass the turn. I'll go and find something while you take the turn.
I will play a Swamp, and I think we're just going to play Frodo, Adventurous Hobbit.
He's here.
So he's a 1/3 with Vigilance. Whenever Frodo attacks, I gain 3 more life this turn, the ring tempts me, and then I draw a card if I'm tempted by the ring. So I'll pass the turn.
I got an Overgrown Tomb. Comes in tapped.
We're not playing CEDH, no, Christian.
What do you mean CDH?
I mean, this is very fitting because you're playing mushrooms.
Exactly, yeah.
Fair enough. Well, I'll draw for turn. I will play a swamp. I'll tap for 2 for an Arcane Signet, and then I'll pass the turn.
Okay, I'm going to draw. It's going to appear like I'm copying you every single time.
Another Arcane Signet.
And I'll pass the turn.
Untap and draw. Oh, that's a nice draw off the top. I like that a lot. I'm going to play a Swamp. I'm going to tap 2 for a Rampant Growth. And I'm going to go and get myself another Swamp. And I'll pass the turn.
Threat player identified.
Oh, it's nice. Nice for me to catch up a little bit. I went once, you know.
So I will play a Forest. I think we're just going to go combat because I have a creature. So Wally. Oh, it's got Vigilance. Take 1.
So rude.
That was correct.
I'll
That's
take
commander damage.
Yep, I'll take 1 commander damage from Frodo.
Second main phase.
An adventurous hobbit indeed.
Indeed. I think I'm just going to play a Prosperous Innkeeper, and when it enters the battlefield, I create a treasure token. And whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, I gain a life.
Very
and
nice.
I will pass the turn.
I guess I probably deserve that for the mushroom pun, so fair enough.
I guess I should be thankful.
Right, I'm going to play
a bit of a Violet Wars.
mountain. What's this?
That is Armoured Sky Hunter.
Sorry?
Armoured Sky Hunter. So he's a 3/3 flying, and when he attacks, you reveal the top 5 cards of your library. If it's an equipment
Can I ask,
aura.
why is it that you need the card explaining to you?
Because it's in French.
So what's it again? Sorry, an armoured sky hunter.
Armoured Sky Hunter, and when you attack, it's got flying. When you attack, you look at the top 5 cards. If there's an aura or an equipment in there, then you can get that for free.
I'm
Cast
learning
it for
French,
free.
so hopefully I'll be able to do it.
Right, so then
Je
I...
comprends.
Omelette du fromage.
I'm not due from much.
That is a deep cut for anyone at home.
I'll tap for 4 mana to play a Shaskiel Classe, which is an armoured sky hunter. It has flying, it's a 3/3, and when it attacks, I can reveal the top 5 cards of my library, or as enchantments go to my hand, I believe.
No, you choose one and it goes into play.
It goes into play. Oh, sick, that's really good.
I should rerun that in light pause.
And yeah, I will pass the turn.
Okay, I'm going to untap and draw.
There's no way I'm letting you cut that stuff out about the French part. You got this out, but I want that in. I want that in.
short.
Yeah.
Decisions. I think we just start as we mean to go on and bring out Kalamax the Stormsire. No,
The interrupting dinosaur.
The interrupting dinosaur. It's going to stay a little bit dormant for now, though, so I'll pass the turn. Deep hibernation.
And draw. Play a forest. We're going to tap for 3. And I'm going to play an Underseller Myconid. When it enters the battlefield, I make a Sackling. The mushrooms have started. That's it for me, I'll pass.
Thank you. So I think we're just going to play a Plains, and I think we're just going to play Sam, Loyal Attendant. So at the beginning of combat on my turn, I get to create a food token, and activate abilities of food tokens cost 1 less to activate. So I'm going to go to my combat, I create a food token, and do I want to swing at anybody?
I don't think you've got any attacks, have you?
Frodo can attack. But
I could attack if I wanted, but I don't think I would. Also, I gain a life. Oh, Prosperous Innkeeper.
Nice.
Good card.
Yeah, very good card. I remember that in Standard.
Yeah.
That was a time.
It's in play again in Pioneer in Amalia combo.
Oh, sure,
Yeah.
that makes sense. So I don't think I'm going to attack. I think we will just play this. So I'm going to sack this treasure for green, and we're going to play Pippin, Warden of Isengard.
God.
So it's a 2/2. I can pay 1 to tap it to create a food token, and I can sacrifice 4 food tokens to give all other creatures +3/+3 and haste till end of turn.
Do you go and search for Merry as well?
Oh yes, I do.
And you gain
I'm
life.
sorry, what is this board? You gain a life, I'll do the life
Yeah.
for you. Oh, this is a bit of a strong start.
It's a strong precon.
It's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Well, I might be able to play my commander next turn. Oh no, I won't, because I've got
So I'll
4
get-
and it's 6.
Mary, Warden of Isengard. I will shuffle and then pass the turn.
Cool. So I will draw for turn. Sorry, I'll untap first before I draw. Okay, so no land, so my commander's still a little way off. I think we'll just attack, see what I get off the trigger here.
Yep.
Emma, you hit me, so I'm
I
just
have
gonna...
no flyers either.
Yeah, so I'm going to hit you for 3 of my French knight.
Sure, I'll get back to
So
40.
I reveal the top 5.
So look at the top 5.
Look at
you
the top
look at
5.
them, and then reveal an enchantment or an equipment. So sort of like Winota, and then it goes, it attaches or enchants.
As it happens, there are no enchantments or equipment, so I will...
Oh,
And lots of lands that I could have actually been...
what a shame.
Don't sound so good, Christian. Second main, I guess I'll just play some stuff out. So tap for 2. Let's play a Sigil of Valor. Whenever equipped creature attacks alone, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each other creature you control. And I will tap 1 for a Prosthetic Injector. Equipped creature gets +0/+2 and has Toxic 1. And then I will pass the turn.
Oh, you're not equipping them, interesting.
Okay.
Curious.
Curious.
Suspicious, you might say.
The thing is, what's that term when you use don't explain something with malice that could be explained with stupidity? What's that? Anyway, is it something Razor?
Yeah, it's...
No,
Yeah.
Arkham's Razor.
It's not Arkham's Razor. that's
Hanlon's
the-
Razor.
Hanlon's Razor, yeah. Never explain while you're leaving open mana. That could have just been him forgetting to do something. So,
Right, we are
keep it
going to
quiet.
tap 4 mana for a Wilderness Reclamation.
Oh,
Threat player.
I wish I
Then
were
I'm
there.
going to play a Simic Grove Chamber, Bouncing this Mountain.
Synergy.
And then I may as well actually go to some attacks, hadn't I? And whilst I don't think Emma's going to block and she's going to get a lot of life, so let's go 4 at Emma.
Is it
No,
just a 4/4?
just a 4/4.
Okay, yeah, I'm just going to take it because I can make that life back.
That's
Yeah.
commander damage.
It is commander damage.
Fine by me.
How rude.
And then I'll move to my end step and I'll untap my lands.
Right, I'll go to my turn. Untap, upkeep, and draw. Okay, that's one for later. I'll play a swamp. I will tap 3. Let's bring out Slimefoot, Stowaway. And then I will tap 3 to play a Psychotrope Thallid. At the beginning of upkeep, it's the slowest way in the deck to make saplings. I have every 3 upkeeps I can put a +1/+1 sapling, but I can also pay 1 and sacrifice sapling to draw a card, which I currently can't do because I have no mana.
Okay.
And I'll pass.
Okay. We will play another forest. So I'm going to go to my combat, trigger on Sam, so I make another food token. Let me just use this dice for now. And then, so you have no blockers, but you also have mana up.
I have mana up. I have
I
4
do not like that Wilderness Reclamation.
Yeah, have anyone got any way you get rid of the Wilderness Reclamation? I mean, that is really scary.
Not in Mardu, I don't.
You might do.
You in white?
Chaos Warp.
That's true.
White has
Did you put
enchantment.
Chaos Warp in there?
I think so. It's been a while.
That'll learn.
Yeah, so we're going to go combat. I think we will attack with Pippin and Frodo at you.
Okay, how big are they?
So it's 2 in 1.
2 and 1.
This has vigilance, sorry.
Okay, I am going to flash in Errant Street Artist, which is a 0/3 defender with flash and haste, and I will block the 2, and I'll take the 1.
Yep, and that's 1 commander damage as well. Going to my second main phase. I'm going to keep things on theme, and I'm going to play a trading post.
Ooh.
So basically, it has a bunch of abilities where I can tap and pay 1, and like draw cards, gain life, make a goat, which might be relevant.
I like the goat one.
Yeah, me too. It's your go.
We're sorry to interrupt the content we know you're enjoying, but we did have a quick announcement.
Yep, if you'd like to support the channel and get notification about our content first thing when it comes out, then just hit the subscribe button, just down there. Won't cost you any time, won't cost you any money, but it really helps us out. But let's get back to the show.
Ring the bell.
Okay, this feels bad. On your end step, I'm going to tap for a white, and I'm going to path to exile my own creature.
That's what you held the mana.
Really need my land, really need this land. So I'm going to go and find a plains, which enters tapped. Then I'll go to my turn.
Yep.
I will untap and draw. That's not a land.
That's rampant white. Did you know that?
Yeah.
It is rampant white.
Sack a creature, get a land, seems good, sort of.
I can, however, play a creature. So I'm going to tap for 5, of which 3 will be black, to play a Cavalier of Night.
It's a good one.
It's a 4/5 with lifelink. When it enters the battlefield, I may sacrifice another creature. I don't have one, because I just have to exile it.
If I had one.
When it dies, I can return stuff to the graveyard, from the graveyard to the battlefield.
Okay.
But I just exiled it, so it's nothing.
Wow. Some pro plays going on here, Wally.
I'm just, guy's got to do what a guy's got to do.
It's a 4/5
And John, that's over to you.
lifelink.
That Wilderness Reclamation is so scary, isn't it?
It is.
I
That is
don't
really
want
is.
it to be there.
No, me it's so scary.
I'm a big fan.
If I put my hand over it,
Yeah.
that's how this works,
We'll
right?
play this Dreamroot Cascade as land for turn, and then we'll tap 3 manas, and we'll play a Commander Sphere.
So
Nice.
much land and ramp.
Not over here.
I am. Let's have a look. Let's go for you, Christian, this time.
I will declare no blockers.
Okay, that's it. Take
So
4.
2/4, and it is commander damage.
It is.
Now let me guess. John's going to play an instant or a sorcery now, right?
I am not actually. I am just
Oh,
gonna.
it's just instant, isn't it?
It is just instant. It cares about. I'm just gonna end the turn and untap my lands on end step.
Right, I will untap.
So bad.
Fair magic.
Right. Yeah, right. I think we'll tap for 4. Oh, sorry. I get a spore counter here. We'll tap for 4 for a Pitiless Plunderer.
Ooh.
Yikes.
That's a good one. I haven't hit my land drop, so I would like to try and do that.
I know how that feels.
Yeah, I'm going to tap for 1 and use this ability to sacrifice a sapling. When I sacrifice the sapling, I will make a treasure, and you will all lose a life because I have Slimefoot, and I will gain a life. And then I'll draw a card from that.
It's a cool treasure.
That is also not a... that's annoying. I think what we do here is we sack the treasure for a mana and tap this for a mana to cast Spore Swarm, not kicked, and I'll create 2 saplings.
That's sapling migration.
Mushroom. Sapling migration. Sorry, what did I say?
Spore Swarm.
A Spore Swarm. Yeah, that definitely isn't in my hand then. Right, go to combat.
Go on, swing at me. Swing at me.
I have no attack, so I will just pass.
End of your turn. I'm going to activate Trading Post. I'm going to sacrifice an artifact, which would be a food token, and I'm going to draw a card.
Nice.
Go into my turn. Oof, that's a good one. Okay, I will play a Rogue's Passage. I guess we'll try and do some things. So I'm going to play a Mirkwood Bats.
Okay, that's quite good.
Trigger on Prosperous Innkeeper, gain life.
This board is just ridiculous.
So Mirkwood Bats is a 2/3 with flying. Whenever I create or sacrifice a token, each opponent loses a life.
We're just being drained by that entire side of the table.
Yeah, and then there's aristocrat stuff going on here as well.
Don't worry about my board.
Go to my combat. I create a food token thanks to Sam. So everyone loses a life.
Attack me so I can gain 4 life.
Or you could attack John, who's being very quiet.
It's this wilderness reclamation I just don't trust.
I'm not gonna put this any other way. There will be repercussions that will help Christian, but
You can't
hurt
play
you.
repercussion.
If they'll help me, I'm all for it. You can't have him making threats like that. That's...
My hobbits are quite small though right now.
Yeah.
So
Christian's like Littlefinger in this.
I will just pass the turn for now.
Okay,
I think.
cool.
One of the best characters, by the way, in Game of Thrones.
Untap.
I've never watched Game of Thrones.
Okay, I won't ruin it for you.
They
did that. They did that. Yeah, they did that themselves.
Because, and hopefully draw a land. It's not a land. This is so brutal. However, I might be able to get a land because this is an adventure card. So I'm going to tap for 3 to send Farmire Knight on an adventure.
You draw a card, lose a life.
Draw a card, lose a life.
Do-do-do.
Is it a land? It's a land!
Got there.
Yeah.
But I still can't play my commander, so I'll play that Plains. And I guess I may as well get set for next turn. I'll tap for 3 to play Holy Avenger, which is an equipment. Gives double strike, and whenever equipped creature deals combat damage, you may put an aura card from your hand onto the battlefield attached to it.
Yes.
So that'll be fun next turn, if I can maybe do something next turn.
How's that wilderness reclamation looking now then?
And I'm just going to leave my knight
Scary.
on D, and I'll pass the turn to John.
But on your end, Seb, I'm actually going to sacrifice this commander sphere to draw a card.
Flex.
Yeah.
Oop.
Ooh.
Throwing
it across the room. Don't even
Don't need it.
Don't
Right,
even
then I'm going to
This
draw for
land
turn.
don't need it.
That's a magic card. Right, but what we are going to do is we are going to tap 3 mana and we're going to play Baral and Karizef.
so good.
They are first strike and menace, and whenever I cast my first instant or sorcery spell each turn, I can cast a spell with less than mana value without paying its mana cost. If I don't, I create a Ragavan.
So many monkeys.
I'm not a massive fan of that, but John and I are friends, luckily, so we're not hurting each other anymore. So
No, I do need to get Kalamax tapped down somehow. Got a lot of blockers there.
Yeah,
How much do you care about them?
quite a lot.
Yeah,
Considering
go.
you basically threatened me.
let's go.
I'm gonna go blocks. It's just like a 4/4, right?
currently.
Cool. I'm just gonna block with my innkeeper.
Sure. And I think I'm just going to shift the turn and untap these lands.
Right, I will untap, upkeep trigger, and draw a card. Okay, I'll play that as a forest. So, okay, right, we'll tap for 6 for Liliana Dreadhorde General.
Ooh.
Ruh-roh.
Row indeed for you, Ollie. I will down tick Liliana to 2, and each player will sacrifice 2 creatures.
Well, that's just mean.
Why do you play such toxic cards?
But you get a trigger when it dies.
I get nothing off it.
Oh, no.
So I'm gonna respond. I'm gonna respond to that Liliana activation.
Sure.
I'm gonna pay a life. Pay 1. I'm gonna make a goat.
Sure. Makes sense.
Trigger
You say so.
on Mirkwood Bats because I created a token. These are double-sided, but I create a token which I'm gonna sacrifice to Liliana.
So we're all going to
Right.
lose 2 life.
Yeah.
Right, I think I might respond as well. I am going to tap 5 mana, 2 red and 3, and I'm going to play Comet Storm, multi-kicking it once, where X equals 2. I've got a Kalamax trigger, so I can choose 2 targets for 2 damage and then another one with a multi-kicker. So I'm going to choose Liliana, and then I'm going to choose Mirkwood Bat twice.
Okay.
So
I've got a Baral and Karizev trigger, but I have nothing that I can do that with.
So Liliana will
You can make a Ragavan card.
I can make a Ragavan.
So
that's a
before-
yeah. You can make a Ragavan.
before the effect resolves, Liliana will die, so I won't draw the cards from the creatures dying, which is a real shame.
Yeah.
Then each player will sacrifice 2 creatures. I will sacrifice 2 saplings.
I'll sacrifice my 1 creature.
I'm going to sacrifice the Ragavan I'd make from
Sure.
this, and I'm going to get
I'll
rid of
sacrifice the bats.
Sure, I'll make 2, and also I will gain 2 life, and you will each
The bats will be
lose
dead
2
before,
life.
Oh, sure, yeah. So
Yeah.
I'll sacrifice Pippin. You will lose 1 because the goat dies.
Done that already,
Because Mirkwood Bats sees it.
Yeah. Well
get-
done, John. Hero. You're the real hero of Ashvale.
I'll just tap 1 through the Ceresia.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I will pass. I really wanted those cards. I'm trying to keep the board in check a little bit. It's a bit difficult. So
Right, so we'll play a Canopy Vista. It comes in untapped because I have more than 2 basics. Go to my combat. I'm going to make a food token. Triggering Sam. I'm going to attack Wally for free.
Yeah, I'll take 3. And the commander damage is tracked separately, so I will be on, is it 2 from Sam, yeah?
Yep, 2 from Sam and then 1 from Frodo. And then, second main phase.
Kalamax got a
Sure.
counter from the copying.
This, so I'm going to play a Savvy Hunter. Whenever it attacks or blocks a create a food token, I can sacrifice 2 foods to draw a card.
Great card in this deck.
Very good.
Card in that deck, yeah.
And then I'll play another Frodo.
So much Frodo going on.
I'll play Frodo Sauron's Bane. It's kind of like Figure of Destiny. It has like a level up thing. Where
But it makes us lose the game, doesn't it?
it can make you lose the game if I'm tempted and some other stuff. There's a lot of text on this card.
It's a really fun way you can get. I'll
And
talk
it'll be your
about it
go.
later.
Okay. Very sad untap. Very sad draw. It's a land.
Hey! That's all you're drawing off.
Finally
Yeah,
natural to land.
Land.
Okay, so I'm going to play that mountain. Then I'm going to tap for 6 to bring out Syr Gwyn, hero of Ashvale. 5/5 of Vigilance and Menace. Whenever an equipped creature I control attacks, I draw a card and lose a life. And equipment I control have equipped knights 0. So I can
throw all the equipment
Could
on it.
potentially just suit this knight up right now. But what I'm going to do first is tap the swamp to play the Foulmire Knight back from his adventure. And then we're going to do some suiting. So we're going to put the Holy Avenger on Syr Gwyn. We're going to put Prosthetic Injector on Foulmire Knight. And the Sigil of Valor, we'll put down Syr Gwyn as well, actually. So that's quite a lot of value from, turn 8 or something. John, over to you, mate.
That Path to
Calm
Exile
down,
came in a
yeah.
clutch.
Came in clutch.
You need to calm down, Wally. This is getting out of hand.
Behave yourself.
Okay, I'm going to tap 2, and I'm going to get some protection in the form of Lightning Greaves.
Sure.
And touch them on to
I do
move
not
to
like this.
No, I don't
move
like
to,
that.
That's
move
not
to equip.
great, is it? I can't do
Look at
anything.
me, I'm the equipment deck now.
Interrupting Dinosaur has booties.
Yeah.
Hang on, that's actually got my colour sleeve on it. Did you take that out my deck?
We're just sharing now.
Oh, deck.
Okay, move to punches. Christian, I will hit you for 5 this time.
5. I don't like the way. I mean, I'm tempted to just try and get rid of the Kalamax because swinging at me, Wally got a turn off. So I'm not a massive fan of that.
He does have a bad touch.
I would just kill.
I think eventually it'll be okay. So I'm going to declare no blocks.
Sure.
So I'll
No, I'm not doing anything.
Take 5, and I will go to 9 command. Why is commander damage so relevant?
And then I will pass the turn. On my end step, I will untap these 2 lands.
All right, untap, upkeep trigger. Right, I will remove them, and I'll make a sapling. Draw.
Looking at the land.
I will tap 4 for a parallel lives.
Yikes.
Oh, Wilderness Reclamation looking pretty vanilla right now.
Well,
I don't know.
so if I sacrifice a sapling, I will get 2 treasures.
Yes.
Do you get 2? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Parallel lives.
Because it applies to all tokens.
Yeah. Rich in treasure.
I'm just rich in general. I've got a lot of things going on. I'm a happy man right now. So I think we just pass.
Okay. Tap and draw. Well, that's a good card.
That's what we like to hear.
It's also a card that will probably get me killed very quickly.
Oh, I'd love to hear it. Play it.
Yes, against the Voltron deck. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I might just do it. Games have got to end some point, right?
What?
I thought we were just playing
I'm just
forever.
getting started.
So,
Is it Sanguine Bob?
yeah, it is.
Oh, dear.
I'll play a Sanguine Bond. Whenever I gain much life, target opponent loses that much life, which is pretty good with food tokens.
So we've had the Hobbits deck on the show twice now, and this is the 3rd time. And both times it's won with Sanguine Bob.
I'm hoping I might be able to keep up with it a little bit, but that is really difficult.
Go to my combat, I create a food token.
Yep.
Thanks to Samwise. And attacking looks really, really bad right now. So I'm just going to stay here.
Gonna sit on D.
I'm going to sit on a load of food tokens.
Cool. My turn.
Yeah, you'll go.
Untap, upkeep, and draw.
Is that another land?
It's a land. Why?
I'm done by your own
But you can
hubris.
finally do something about John though.
All right.
With your.
Well, I'm gonna see if I can maybe draw a slightly better land.
Tyranny of attacking me.
Well, John, in many ways, is my only good attack right now. What else have you got? Christian?
I've only got this.
I mean, I've got 3 blocks on you.
I have just hobbits.
Okay.
Well, they only have to attack, we don't have to deal damage, do we?
Yeah.
So I'm going to attack with both my knights.
Sure.
At you, John. Syr Gwyn has vigilance. Foul my knight will tap. So whenever a quick creature you control attacks, you draw a card and lose life. So I'll lose 2 life.
Okay.
Draw 2 cards.
I think I'm just going to take it all.
Okay. Oh, so you're going to take 10 commander damage
Yeah.
off Syr Gwyn.
That's a power
With a
play.
sanguine bond out.
So that's 11 total damage to you.
I'm more worried about what just to go. Yeah, I'm just going to take 10.
Yeah,
That's a warning signal.
I think
sometimes.
John must have something here.
I feel like I'm in danger.
Feels like a bit of a flex, doesn't it? Okay, so second main phase. I've drawn some cards now. We're going to tap 5 to play Lochthwain Lancer. 5/5 with Menace. Whenever a non-token knight you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life, and I draw a card. Then I'm going to play this Rakdos Carnarium, bouncing a mountain to my hand. Do I want to resuit some stuff up? Yeah, so I'm going to move the Prosthetic Injector over to the Lochthwain.
Oh, I've
Lancer.
actually got a poison counter as well, don't I?
Oh yes,
Yes,
you
you
have
do.
1 poison counter, because
Yep.
that's probably going to be really important. And yeah, I think we're going to sit pretty and pass the turn.
Okay, I'm actually going to do something in your end step.
Okay.
I was worried about
Yeah,
this.
this is not what I
I'm
want.
going to tap 7 mana and I'm going to cast a Nexus of Fate.
Oh dear.
Take an extra turn after this one. Kalamax is going to copy it, so I'm going to actually have 2
Oh, no.
extra turns. And then Baral and Kari Zev are going to trigger, and I'm not going to cast a spell. I'm just going to have a Ragavan, which will go at the end of turn. So for the sake of it,
It's
Yeah.
not, you're not going to get it, basically.
so this then gets shuffled into my library. So I'm going to have 2 turns and then my actual turn.
Wait, so John gets 3 turns in a row?
Yeah.
How do we stop this?
We can't.
Why are we not in blue?
Okay,
So you go to your first of 3 turns.
first of 3. Right, draw for turn.
Good trip down, was it, Emma?
Yeah, it was good, yeah.
Gonna play this.
Planes were on time for
Oh,
a
yeah.
change, which is wild.
I'm gonna play this tapped Frostboil Snarl, and it's not really any good attacks, is there?
Not with that attitude.
I will kill your commander because you've got
Yeah.
extra turn. So if you attack,
Yeah,
me,
so I'm gonna, I do aren't any, and I've not really got anything in hand to protect, so I'm just gonna move to my second extra turn, untap, draw.
So is this just a way of drawing 3 cards?
Yeah, it's expensive card draw is what this is.
It's like using Time Walk as a rampant growth.
It works.
Or Path to Exile as ramp. I'm gonna tap 4 mana and cast Mystic Retrieval. Return target
Ooh, I
instant
love
or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand, and it has
damn
flash.
card.
It is a damn
Is it damn
So
card?
I'm going to return Comet Storm to my hand.
Stop that.
How glad are we that the Nexus of Fate doesn't go to the graveyard now?
And then I will go to my actual official turn.
real turn.
The real
That
turn.
wasn't too bad.
Told you, it's just expensive card draw. I keep drawing land.
Oh no, what a shame.
Right.
Yeah, hobbits.
You can't really attack into me.
I
Don't know, because I'm going to try it, Wally.
So you've got 5/5 coming at me.
I mean, we're both life gain decks, so like watching these two just beat the crap out of each other.
This is the first time
fine.
I've attacked Wally.
Well, finally. It's about
time.
Yeah, but it seems I've gone on 9 commander damage.
Okay, so Lochthwain Lance is a 5/7 because of the equipment.
Sure.
I'm going to block with the Lochthwain Lance on.
Okay, before damage, I am going to tap red 4, and I'm going to play Comet Storm, where X equals 4 twice, directly at it.
Okay.
Pew pew.
So the block will still be valid. So it will see itself die, so everybody loses a life. And I will draw a card.
Do you lose a life?
No.
Okay. Do you make a thingy?
I do make a Ragavan, which is going to go at the end of turn in a way.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it's not going to matter.
It's not going to matter. I am going to ship the turn there, I think. Yeah, that's
Okay.
the turn.
With your reclamations on the stack.
Yep.
I'm going to tap 1, and I'm going to sacrifice a sapling.
Sure.
I will make 2 treasures. You will each lose a life,
Sure.
and I will gain a life, and I will draw a card.
Okay. And then untap my lands.
I still will keep priority.
Okay.
I'll then tap 1, 2, and 2 treasures to cast Spore Swarm, create 3 saplings.
Sure.
Because I
Make 6, yeah.
because I have paralyzed, I will make 6 saplings instead. I'm just deciding if I want to do any more here.
Decide if you want 12 treasures.
No, I think I'm okay. So we'll go. Then your Wilderness Reclamation trigger will happen,
Okay. Great.
and then it will become my turn.
Yes.
Right. So I will untap. I have an upkeep trigger on here, and I will draw a card. I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to play a Parallel Evolution. For each creature token in play, I don't know if this affects anyone else, put a copy of that creature into play. So does it resolve?
Yes.
Yes.
I have 6 tokens, but because of Parallel Lives, I will make 12.
So it's 18. 18 is a lot of saplings.
That is a lot. It's a lot of things.
It's a lot of mushrooms.
I'm gonna tap 1, sacrifice a sapling to Psychic Trallid to draw a card, and I will make 2 treasure tokens. I'll play a forest for turn.
I think we're just dead, John. I think we are dead.
Oh, sorry. When I sacrifice a sapling, I gain a life, and you'll each lose a life.
We're in danger.
You are in danger.
I feel like we're
think.
going to just lose to being like saplings.
I think so, yeah. Well, you've got food at least.
I do have some food.
I'm
And
going.
then I can just sanguine bond this way.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping it doesn't come to the sanguine bond. So I'm going to tap 2 and 2, and I'm going to cast. We've had 1 harvest, yes. But what about second harvest? So for each token you control, put a token that's onto that battlefield. It's a copy
Can you
that
counter this, John?
It's not really a counter.
Does it resolve?
Well, I can't do anything.
You can't let that resolve because we're just dead to the Viscera Reserve.
Yeah, we are, aren't we?
I think I've got you. I think you might have some lifelink, but I think I might have you. I'm going to make a lot of tokens.
I'm going to tap 2 blue, and I'm going to Narset's Reversal that. And I've got a copy of Narset's Reversal on the stack, which is going to copy and bounce Narset's Reversal back to my hand.
So
Nice.
So Narset's Reversal's bouncing back to your hand, and a copy of Narset's Reversal from Kalamax is bouncing Narset's Reversal to my hand.
oh, so you've got 2 copies of it.
Yeah.
So okay, cool.
And I've got a
Ragavan.
Ragavan, which will then... I've got the copy of Second Harvest, which I'll create if that matters for any death triggers, because it'll die.
But it'll die.
Do you have any death triggers where that matters?
Only on creatures I control.
Cool.
I'm going to pay 1 and sacrifice a sapling to Psychotrope Valid. So I will gain a life. You'll each lose a life.
Yep.
To draw a
Here
card.
is a terrible Ragavan token.
I think it's great.
It's better than any Ragavan.
I don't know
I'll
what
make,
power and
I'll make
toughness
2
it
treasures.
is.
Go to 3 treasures.
2-1.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay a treasure, sack one of these to this, draw a card,
Made 2 treasures.
make 2 treasures.
Oh, hang on. This is a loop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A loop.
You can also flash this back as well.
Yeah. But he's going to keep getting the copies of the Narset's Reversal. So.
It's only once per turn.
Oh, is it only once per turn?
Yeah.
Oh, well, what am I doing then? Right. I didn't realise that. Right. So. So you can't. But you can.
I can cast it one more
you
time.
can cast it one more time. Okay.
But you can probably attrition through that,
Yeah,
right?
so I'm going to do this one more time. Okay, so sacrifice this. I'll go up a treasure and draw a card,
straight to the
and
loop.
we will basically. I'll go up 1, 2, 2.
Ooh.
Then I will sack 4 treasures, and I will attempt to second harvest.
Isn't it the third harvest?
Yeah. There's so many harvests. We've had second harvest. Yes.
Hobbit loves
Yeah.
harvest.
Yeah.
Delaying the inevitable a little bit. But...
Narset's Reversal.
Okay.
I'll make another Ragavan. This goes to the graveyard.
Goes to my hand. Okay. So at this point, I will sack 1 to
But
scry
it
1.
is a copy, so I get the I
Sure.
get the Kalamax.
I'll scry 1.
Scry me.
I will definitely keep that on top.
That's not good.
Right.
Anyone got an Altar of Dementia?
I'll definitely keep that on top. Because I've sacrificed sapling, I'll go up 2 treasures, and you will each lose a life, and I'll gain a life. Then I'm going to sack a treasure, but go up a treasure to sacrifice another sapling.
Yep.
To this to draw a card, and then I will gain a life. You will each lose life.
So how are you doing, Wally? How's it
I'm
going?
having a great day, thank you.
Yeah, good. Yeah,
I'm gonna
Thanks for making the journey again. Yeah.
I'm gonna go to one treasure and I'm gonna cast Gruesome Fate. Each opponent loses
yes,
one life
feels like it,
for
yeah.
each creature you control. So I control 1, 2, 14, 15, 16 creatures.
Is it for each one that you control?
Each one I control.
So you lose 16. So yeah, I'm gone.
So I go down to 4.
I go down to 9.
So actually,
And I die to lots of saplings and fungus.
Some mushrooms. Yeah.
mushrooms.
Well, as we told you, John, you shouldn't have eaten those mushrooms.
Yeah. Right. So I will go down a creature.
Should I just scoop my board up here? Yeah.
Draw. So okay, boom.
I can gain 12 life.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
So-
it's not over yet. But then I'm going to sack to Viserys here.
Can you just sack 3 and put me up?
Yeah.
I can give it.
I'll scry 1. I'll put that on the bottom. I'll gain. Boop. Then I'm going to.
I only gain 9 life. Not
I'm
even
going to
12.
sack my 4 treasures to cast Second Harvest,
No responses.
and I'm going to make another 10 saplings. Right, and then I'm going to basically win. I think. Well, I'm gonna. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll sacrifice.
Yeah, you can win.
You can win. Yeah.
I'll
You've got a free sack out there.
If you can-
How much life can you gain? Because we might as
9.
well 9. So if I can do, how much damage to you?
So
Yeah,
9 is
16.
16.
I have exactly 16.
Cool, yeah.
Whee!
Wait.
Wally's sad. Oh, sorry, Wally.
Sorry, Wally.
Oh, I was hoping to win with Syr Gwyn.
Oh,
Oh, that
sorry.
rhymed.
Good game.
Good game,
game.
guys.
Good
Good
game.
game.
Good game.
You and your bloody
game,
mushrooms.
Well, you know, there's only room for one food on this plate. Food related.
Christian showing that he actually also can play aristocrats. It's not just me.
Yeah, I like it. Well, this is the first deck I ever built, so do you know what? It's actually won twice now in a row. So you know, old me was better at building decks than new me. So.
So what you're saying is it's OP.
I don't know. I mean, you watch me assemble my combo pieces, and then we're like, I'll Comet Storm the knight. So I was like, well,
Yeah, you
right
probably
then.
needed to kill Slimefoot.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Anyway, good game, guys.
Good game,
It was a
everyone.
good
Good game.
game,
Did you have fun?
Yes.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, thank you guys
thank
for
you.
making the journey once again.
Yeah, appreciate
Thanks for having us.
One day I will have a win in this pod.
it. One day you won't path your own creature.
And on that note, don't go anywhere. We'll catch you at the post game wrap. Bye for now. Bye for now.
Bye.
Yes. Finally, the mushrooms took us to victory.
Can we just get this over with so I don't have to think of this game anymore? Oh my word.
You didn't leave mushroom in your deck for lands, did you?
Well, I mean, John built the deck, so John, if you're watching, maybe more land next time, mate. But to be fair, he did include a ramp spell called Path to Exile.
Mono white ramp, the Path to Exile spell. Yeah, fantastic. No, it was a good game, a quick game as well.
It was, well, I love a good quick game. It means you get more games in, doesn't it? And I think, basically, you just did the thing you always do with those sort of life-drainy decks, which is quietly build your pieces of the puzzle together in the corner, not bothering anyone. I mean, I wasn't bothering anyone either. But yeah, I think Emma probably seemed the most threatening up until the point where you just sort of turned around and won the game.
Well, that Hobbit's deck is no joke.
Well, I mean, it's been on the show twice. This is the third time it's been on, and it's won both times it's been on. So
Until I came along.
the mushrooms beat the hobbits. That was no shortcut to mushrooms, it was a shortcut to death. I'm sure that works at some level.
Have we got time for another pun?
No, I think we just need to get on with it.
Brilliant. If you want to have a bit of an in-depth post-game wrap, then make sure you join our Patreon. Our top-tier patrons get access to that content where we talk about the games that we've just had.
And also Spell Table.
Yeah, and also Spell Table too. So we'll bring up our patrons here. If that's a little bit too rich for you, we do have a £1 tier as well. You can join our Discord, jam some games with other patrons. It's just a really nice community.
I'm really getting to love it, and it's growing and growing every single day. But if all is too much for you, just hit the subscribe button. It's down there, bottom right, my bottom left. And yeah, it means you get notification when the content comes out, and it just supports the channel in general.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Wally, what's this? Oh no.
We recorded that months ago, Christian. Why is it here?
I don't know. Why does this always... Gavin, not you, Gavin! No! We'll see you next time on Chat Magic. Bye for now.
Bye for now.